Yes, today we're going to chop our fingers off. Oh, hopefully not. Today I'm going to show you how to hold a knife and how knife handling, how important that is in order to look at this. Quite a few dozen years in the kitchen, I still have all my fingers. So one of the important things is there are a lot of different knives out there. You can buy cheap knives, you can buy expensive knives, you can buy stainless steel knives, you can buy carbon steel knives like this one here. It's what feels good in your hands. That's the most important thing. Don't let people tell you that you need to have a $500 knife. It's not necessarily at all. What feels good in your hand, how your hand is. My favorite knife is this knife at this time. Because I'm in Vietnam and I do not have all my good knives or my knives that I loved over the years, this is a very good knife. It's just a stainless steel knife. But the most important thing is about a knife, and that's what I like you to try on, is how do we hold it. We don't hold it here, we don't hold it there. You hold a knife like this. Basically, my hand will go over the knife and hold it here below. You can see that. Nobody can do. You can hit my hand 100 times if you want. This knife will not fall out of my hands. This knife feels very sturdy and comfortable in my hand. If you feel the same way about a cleaver like this, I like cleavers for larger things. I like cleavers for cutting certain things. It depends on how you feel about it. Some people find it too heavy. Again, it doesn't matter. You grab it here, you hold it here. Both fingers, you see my thumb and my finger are right here and holding it. Again, nobody's taking it. The smaller your knife is, the more difficult it is to slice. So if you like to be looking like a professional cook now at Fearless, because you are fearless or getting there, you want to have a real knife. You want to cut like a chef. So today I will show you also how to cut, how to slice. And we'll start off with a cucumber, which is quite simple. You take your left hand. Of course, if you're left-handed, well, you have to work on that. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. Hold your knife, take your fingers and make like a crawl like you want to crawl somebody like this, and go onto your vegetable, whatever you're cutting. If I go like this, at no time, I will move my fingers back. I will control where I'm going. But when I'm holding like this, no fingertips will be cut. My knuckles might be cut, but that wouldn't bother me that much. So you go like this, I'll show you. So you take your knife, and I can make large slices, thin slices, whatever I like to do. See how I'm moving back? I'm moving back, and then in the end I can just go like this. There you go. Now, can you eat one? So try it with a cucumber. I can do really thin slices because I'm not moving very much. And I don't even have to look. At no time will my fingers leave my hands. There you go. I will show you an onion now, how to slice an onion and some garlic. This is an onion that has been cleaned in the sink with vinegar. I will take my onion. I'm taking this knife right now because it's a very nice Vietnamese, very sharp knife. I absolutely love it. You cut this side off and you cut this side off. You cut this side off and you cut this side off. Then you take the knife and you just pull. And you take sometimes you will get some of the peels, which is fine because you know what? My peels will go into my stock pot. I always have a stock pot going whenever I'm cooking. So my peels here and that first skin will go into my stock pot. And I got my stock pot cooking here. We'll talk about that later. And I'll just put it in. Put the lid back on. I'll have a beautiful stock. I will never have to buy a store-bought stock. So now you're taking your knife and you're holding your fingers like this and you make an incision, but you don't go all the way to the end. and then you do another incision. You won't cut yourself if you put your hand right here. And you go almost to the end. You turn, and now I'm doing the same thing, but I'm not doing it all the way to the end. I'm just gonna cut in here. Doing this slowly for you. Now back to my crawling fingers. And I can control my size of onion. I can go here and here. It doesn't matter, but I like it kind of this size today. There you go. Then you come to the end, you do this. You don't really have to do this because you know what? This goes back in the stock pot. Beautiful. I've used everything. I'm not wasting anything. I'm continuously making something. So these are our onions. This is a Vietnamese garlic. And when you buy garlic, in our Western world we have beautiful bleached garlic. You know that white garlic? Don't buy it. Always look either organic. Organic would be your best bet of garlic. Otherwise it's very contaminated. Lots of pesticide on garlic. If you still have that little root on it, that's awesome. So we're taking our onions. So that's a good thing to practice. Carrots are also a good thing to practice. All the garlic's coming right out. If you now would just hit it one more time, and that's the fun part. Kind of mad at somebody, it's a good way to get rid of your anxiety here. You can take your little knife now if you wanted to, or you can just take your fingers. So we're just peeling the garlic, and again, when you slice your garlic, we can finish this later on. When you slice your garlic, you can just hit it a couple of times. Take a little bit of salt. When you take the salt, your garlic won't be sliding all over the place. And then, see, again, my fingers, I put this together. I'll just chop this up. Very easy. Still, got all my fingers. Now, you can have it coarse, you can have it any which way you like, depending on you. So you can control it, put your garlic together, put your fingers together, hold it. The outside, those two fingers are very important because with that, you're actually holding this garlic in and making sure it's a nice little bed. And now I can just go. When you do this, you can go a sweeping motion like this. Everybody cuts a little bit different. Put it together. Or you can just go straight up and down. And of course your knife has to be sharp. If your knife isn't sharp, that's not a good thing. There you go. That's all the garlic I want. I'm happy with that. And again, this is with carrots, with zucchini, whatever you like. Practice with zucchini, that's a good way. Cucumbers are a good way to practice. But remember, hold your fingers together. If you still have them all, great. If you still have all your fingers, just click the subscribe button. Thank you.